how many ever it is, of the state of California representatives to the House have no business in office. And they're part of this lawsuit. Look it up. Go pull that case number. You can pause the other video and you can see the case number. Go look it up. You're welcome to sign on to this case. It's opened. I left it open to, 5 million John and Jane Does? So I can add up to 5 million people to this lawsuit. Read it. Understand it. This is all hands on deck. We are in it. The shots have been fired. When you can get a man from, Antifa, walk up to a Trump supporter and kill him, cold blood kill the guy. What do you think that is? Don't be foolish. Don't think that this is just another political thing. We are engaged in a fight, and the people that are behind this are people like Soros. Soros has got, I believe, 5 or 6 warrants out for his arrest in 5 or 6 different countries. He's a neo-Nazi. He was one of Hitler's youth, and he's paying for Black Lives Matter. What really gets me is you look at the Black Lives Matter protests. You rarely see any blacks in it. It's all white millennials that have been brainwashed by the stupid universities we send them to, and we're paying for those universities to brainwash our children, to tell them that the United States has got nothing good. And if it wasn't for the United States, if it wasn't for us for the last 100 years, we wouldn't have anything in this world. This world would have gone to the dogs 100 years ago. The only thing that stands against evil is this country and we the people. We the people are the power, and we the people are the citizen authorities even over the military. And you military officers, and I'm talking to you people in the JAG, and I'm talking to you people that you colonels and generals and the rest of you. You took an oath to defend the Constitution, so get up off your ass and do it. You know damn good and well what's going on. You know what the cost is. We were called by President Trump last February. He said there was an invasion of the border. That means that the military is on alert. When you see protesters, you go out, you get your uniform back on, you go back to work. It doesn't matter if you're getting paid or not. You took an oath. Damn it, defend the oath you took. There's no expiration date. I dare any of you to show me an expiration date. I looked, there ain't one. I swore my life, my blood, my honor on protecting this Constitution, protecting this republic. And if you ain't man enough to do it, or woman enough to do it, then you should resign from your position today. Every single one of you that is not standing up and declaring this state of emergency needs to resign from your office. You generals, you colonels, you soldiers, your sergeants, whoever you are. If you're not going to prepare to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, you're in violation of your oath, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You are a disgrace. That is not the Corps that I grew up with. Not the Corps that I was trained by. You SEALs, you were specially trained. I know, I was at Coronado years ago. I know how you were trained. I know what the sugar cookie is. I know what you went through. That's supposed to have meant something. Sure, you went out to foreign countries, you went out to foreign lands, and you defended the United States when you were called to duty. Well, guess what? You're still called to duty, and you're called to a more sacred duty today than you ever were. I'm sorry if you think I'm not trying to offend you. I'm trying to wake you up to understand what's happening. We are now engaged in the very fight of our existence. These people that are protesting, that are burning down Portland and all these other cities, and that are killing people, all in the guise that they're supposed to be mainstream media saying they're peaceful protests. What's peaceful about pulling out a gun and killing somebody in broad public? I mean, what is that? Or burning down a building. Or the news commentator that says it's a peaceful protest when Portland is burning down behind him. Every city council, everybody on that city council, every county council, the very Congress. Black Lives Matter, Matt, everybody's afraid. So what? I don't give a shit. Black lives don't really matter too much to blacks because they've aborted 39,000 of their own babies. So obviously black lives don't matter too much. They abort babies faster than most people change socks. Now, just for those that are going to be really upset because I said that, many of my brothers that shed their blood on the field of honor were black, were Asian, were Catholics and Jews and Protestants. None of that mattered. The only thing that mattered was we were there to defend our republic. We were there as brothers in arms, laying down our lives for one another for a common good. It's about time we get up off our ass here in this country and stand for the common good. We have a republic government, not a democracy. You police officers, you sheriffs, you better go back and look at what you took an oath to protect and defend. If you took an oath to protect and defend the corporation, then resign from your position because you're guilty of treason. You want to argue with me? Come to my home, we'll have an argument. But be prepared, because I will not go quietly into that good night. I have too many brothers that I owe my very life for. They paid the ultimate price. It says in the Bible, it says no love is greater than that of a brother laying down his life for a friend. I have many brothers that shed their blood that allowed me to be here. And I may be the last man standing, apparently, because nobody else seems to want to get up off their ass and go and fight for this republic. I've put my name on this, and I'm the only one that's standing up. And I've faced down the state of California. I'm facing down the state of Utah. I don't give a damn what state it is. You states, you governors, you mayors, you city council people, you want to pick a fight? Come see me. I am standing. And what I'm standing on is the Constitution. I'm going to shed every last drop of my life and blood to defend what I took an oath in 1968 to do. And if you're not man enough to do it, then you should resign from being an American, because that's what we're called to do. And I'm sorry if you think I'm just being argumentative, but it's time that people understood what's really at stake. You've been lied to for 150 plus years. And I dare anyone to respond. I will see and meet anyone that wants to talk about this. Obviously, I filed it in the state of California. I filed it against the state of Utah, and I'm taking them on. Tell you how really funny it is. When I filed my response, this one to the Attorney General of the state of Utah, filed a motion to have this case dismissed. So I filed this motion and it says here, motion, demand, order to dismiss, strike, defendants, foreign corporation, state of Utah, motion to dismiss. And when they received their copy, they asked for the court for an extension of time because they didn't know how to answer this thing. You mean to tell me the Attorney General of the state of Utah ain't got lawful knowledge enough to answer my response? And what I say in the response, they got no standing. They're agents for a foreign corporation. They can't stand in Article 3 court. They're not citizens of the United States, so they have nothing to say. And when they do bring something, it's hearsay. The thing I asked the judge, let me tell you about the first question I asked the judge, because he's a bar-carrying a member of the bar. So what I got to ask the judge? On page, I think it's page 6 of this paper. Or 6.
Brother, we need to invite everybody to help us spread this video out. Share it on your social media.
Okay. Do I still have time to do this?
Well,
There's
yeah,
two questions?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's fine.
First question. I'm asking the judge. I'll read it. First question is the standing of this court. Is this a court of record or a court of hearsay? If it's a court of record, then they can't take the motion from the Attorney General, the alleged Attorney General, because he wasn't there when the event took place. So he's not a witness to the event. So it's hearsay. Never mind the fact that he's an agent for a foreign corporation giving up his citizenship, 13th Amendment, of being a citizen of the United States of America. So then he has no standing in an Article 3 court. Circuit rider to be present. Then the second question. The judge took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. My question is, which Constitution? The 1871 corporate Constitution or the 1787 Constitution for the Republic? I don't care which one he wants to pick. Just pick one. And I actually write in here, where is it? Second question. Right here. It says right there, pick one. Here, see? It says pick one. I don't care which one you pick, just pick one. Now, if the judge picks that he was supposed to defend and protect the corporate constitution, he's got no business being on a bench. Never mind the fact, if he has a bar card, if he was ever a member of the bar, he's not a citizen of the United States anyway, and he has no business being on a bench. But I'll give a little bit of room because we do need to have somebody supposedly sitting on a bench. But he better, if he does have a bar card, he better resign and renounce his departure from the United States and ask forgiveness of the American people because he's been promoting corporate bylaws for all of his career that are color of law and fraudulent. This is a constitutional crisis. We are about to lose this republic. If you don't get it, shame on you. Next.
Thank you, brother. We'll leave you guys with these and more information coming up. Stay put.